Hello, this is Surfline Surf Forecaster Chris Bohr with your Orange County Register Surf Forecast. This is effective at 5 o'clock on Monday, starting off in the North Pacific where it is fall now. This last Sunday was the autumnal equinox. Now we're into fall. Not much storm activity in the east end of the ocean, but there are some lows popping up in the west half of the ocean. Won't be affecting us much, but it shows a sign of a changing season. Latest charts show high pressure covering most of the ocean now. Those storms are up in the Bering Sea and off of Japan. Another one moving towards the Bering Sea from that one in Japan. Again, not affecting us this week, but we are under the influence of high pressure. That keeps winds on the light to moderate side. Just not much light activity being generated in the east half of the ocean at this point. That'll be the case right through the week. Fairly nice weather, though. Here's also activity generated throughout the North Pacific right now, and you can see it's mostly confined up to northern latitudes with not much swell headed our way from the North Pacific for this week. In the tropics, remnants of tropical depression Ivo, fading fast off of Baja, sent some surf into Baja, but very little into Southern California. Nothing brewing in the tropics right now. Southern Hemisphere had been tons of storm activity in the underworld earlier in the month, but that's kind of gone zonal now with most of the winds and waves aimed at spots from the west to the east, primarily into South America, that is. Not much new Southern Hemisphere swell headed our way right now. We do have a good one in the water at this point, though, and that'll be slowly winding down through the first half of this week and into the second half of this week. Also, activity generated throughout the South Pacific right now from the west end to the east end, the longer ground swell component of that, and you can see there's not much aimed at spots above the equator at this point. We got old southern heavy swell for the next couple of days, though. West Coast, and specifically Orange County, for the next couple of days. North Pacific not doing much for us, thanks to a big high-pressure system camped out over the east half of the ocean. We are looking at light variable winds, primarily in the morning, turning moderate onshore for the second half of the day, so fairly clean conditions, especially in the morning. We got a good southern hemisphere swell, south-southwester in the water right now. That looks good for waist, chest, shoulder, high waves, good exposed spots on Tuesday. Top spots, head-high plus, even occasional bigger on Sept. Those waves will be winding down during the middle of the week. They continue to backslide right into the weekend. Again, looks like nice clean conditions for the morning, turning moderate plus onshore for the second half of the day. Next update here, 5 o'clock on Thursday. We will see you then.